Because Brad Alekxis is truly a king among men in BCW.
The king, and of course, who else but the king to be the first ever Iron Champion.
Steel Champion, my
Steel
friend.
Champion.
Steel, but look at that title. Does that not look like hardened steel to you? These men had to go through an incredible tournament just to
They
get
love him here. They love him here. They appreciate greatness here at BCW. That's why they love Brad Alekxis.
Speaking of greatness, here he comes. When you talk of greatness, you think of the people that you look up to, people that reared you when you were a young boy. And who better than the greatest dad in the world, Zachary?
Look, if there's anybody that I love that has molded me to the person that I am, it's my father. But suffice it to say, my stepfather is a piece of crap. He's a piece of crap, my stepfather, and I hate it. He makes me do chores. I'm 25 years old, I should be doing chores.
And you know what you gotta do, Shane Pinto? You're gonna go ahead and murder your stepfather. You're gonna murder him and be done with him.
No, I'm not gonna do that
We
because
have a job to do, and you can't be bringing your childhood trauma to the microphone.
It's so hard.
I get it's hard, and I'm here for you in general, but not now. Not while I have trauma. Look, while Shane Pinto is collecting himself from his horrific childhood, the path that Kyle Zachary needed to get here in round one, tremendous victory against Sean Adams. In round two, hotly contested against Dante Dubois, and here he is in the finals. And for King Brad Alekxis, my goodness, round one, Matt Knox, round two, Axel Wave.
I'm back, I'm fine, I'm good, everything's gonna be okay.
Hold that title high.
Are they saying stepdaddy?
Yes, they're chanting at you. Zachary, work smarter, not harder. #1 piece of advice to give to kids all over the world. All over.
Doth shall not mess with the king is the other piece of advice that I would give him. I have officially taken it upon myself to speak in the language of the king's English.
Perchance you should shutteth your moutheth. Perchance. And while you're at it, could you perhaps tell King Brad to tighten the string into his tights?
The string adds added leverage, and with the string he gets great power. It is to define his royalness.
I will not even describe where you're pointing with your hand and talking about leverage.
That is your king, ladies and gentlemen. That is your king.
This is a classic match of experience versus youth and speed. Kyle Zachary's been around the block. He's done it all. He's been in this business for many, many years now. Trained by Zachary himself. He's the daddest bod, but I don't know if he can keep up with this young lion in King Brad.
When you are royalty, you are not like the commoners. Kyle Zachary is like these commoners here.
Stop talking!
Shoot, he said shoot. That's the king's way of saying shut your mouth. He says shoot, shoot, shoot.
Kyle Zachary said earlier that as a Mohawk man, he loves dethroning kings, but I think it might be stacked against him tonight. Big lock up, and you can see already, King Brad's got that speed. He's just a little more fluid with his body.
He has the advantage of royalty on his side. He is brilliant. He is masterful. He is our king, King Brad.
But he's getting a bit arrogant here because as much as he does have those advantages, Kyle Zachary's getting in a fighting stance and King Brad's not even bothered.
The stance that Kyle Zachary has is one of prone body in the midst of being headlocked, suffice it to say.
See, he's going to bear down on this, and when you're in a headlock like this, where's the pressure? Where does it hurt the most?
I do not have a PhD in that sort of specific science.
No chemistry for you?
I've never had any chemistry with anyone in my life, suffice it to say.
Explains a whole hell of a lot. And there we go, dad bod. There we go. The hard-hitting has-been reverses it into a reverse side headlock of his own. Big kick by Kyle Zachary. Side Russian leg sweep, and King Brad's in trouble early here of Shane Pinto. Scoops him up. Big suplex. Holding him.
Put him down, please, kind sir. Put him down, please, kind sir.
He's doing a royal march.
Please, kind sir.
Uses the ropes for an extra spring. Oh, and King Brad is having trouble standing up.
That wasn't what I meant. If you can pass the message along to your father in the ring that I did not mean to drop it like this, maybe we'd all be on the same page.
My father's a very literal man. If you say drop him, he's gonna drop. Setting up for the flipping leg drop. He's looking to put him away early here. Oh, and smart move by King Brad making it to the outside. I don't know if it's smart going over to that side of the crowd, but
when you have royalty on your side, you can afford certain luxuries, like the best coaches, the best chefs, the best strategists, and the strategy that he is exuding at this very moment in time, King Brad, is one of complete and utter excellence.
and you think about all those advantages, the best chefs, the best trainers. Kyle Zachary's had none of that, and yet he's been able to not only raise children, but carve out an amazing niche for himself in the professional wrestling business.
And managed to get chopped at the same time.
Everybody gets chopped, Shane Pinto. You yourself have been chopped many times.
I have never been chopped once in my life, ever, not even if there was a fire.
Let's do it.
Big fire elbow to the chin of King Brad.
Oh my goodness.
Caving into King's chest. I bet Brad wishes he had a squire to take those chops instead of him. King Brad rolled into the ring. And here comes Kyle Zachary. He's getting too old for this. We know. But the daddest bod is not finished. Oh, now King Brad begging off. With all his advantages, still has to resort to begging.
Master strategy, master standing. Ladies and gentlemen, as quick as a cat, fast as a feline is your real king and soon to be your new champion de l'acier. That's French for champion de l'acier, by the way. I'm very good in linguistics.
Good, thank you. Another PhD for you to accumulate. Awesome stuff. This is a genius sitting next to me. I don't think Kyle Zachary can take much more of this. I think the youth and speed of King Brad is just too much for him to handle here. And it's not his fault. He's just not his prime anymore.
How else would you react in the presence of a king?
He must be nervous. You're getting nervous around here.
One time I met the king of burger at a restaurant when I was in my youth. He gave me a crown and I felt a sense of bewilderment. The same sense of bewilderment that King Brad gives me. Ever since I was a little child, I've been inspired by his greatness, his regality. A man of the people, a man of influence, a real champion.
The only thing the king of burger has ever given me is hours on the toilet. But that's not what's important here. The important thing is that Kyle Zachary is trying to fight his way back. Big right hands to the stomach. Brad Alekxis replying on the head. Chop after chop and elbow. Oh. Scoops him up.
Not only is he filled with youth and exuberance, he is also filled with strength and power. Is your king.
Oh. And Zachary hard to the floor. King Brad. I don't know what is he going to set up for. Is he going to go for the Queen Silenzion driver next? There he goes. Oh! Tope suicida. Now this is where I think King Brad's making a mistake here, Shane Pinto. He needs to get in there and take advantage before Kyle Zachary recovers.
The last thing you are ever going to do is speak ill of the king.
Good advice is not speaking ill, my friend.
You're not giving good advice. You are trying to deter his game plan. He is trying to win the mental game as well as the physical game. Once he has that advantage, Kyle Zachary will be nothing forevermore.
King Brad have a victim complex, my friend. Not everything is an attack. See? And just like that, why isn't he going for a more solid pin?
He doesn't need to. He's the king. He's going to win.
How did he become king?
He won a tournament to be the king, as all kings do.
The tournaments in Nigeria? Big slam by King Brad. Oh, and he's setting up for it.
Pinky's out, sir.
Royalty potty break. That is not becoming of a king.
That is absolutely becoming of a king. Think about all the royal canines that have existed in the kingdom. He's just doing as one poodle would do, suffice it to say.
Just disrespectful from King Brad. You have the man beat, you pin him. You don't need to pee on him.
My understanding is that closed fists and eye pokes are illegal. If the referee was doing his job correctly, he would be awarding the championship to our king.
Oh, jumping clothesline by Kyle Zachary. Going for the cover. 1, 2. Big kick out by King Brad. See, you gotta put a guy away when you have him beat.
You have to focus, Brad. The championship is on the line. Think about all the power that you will receive once you win a championship and a crown. That is godly levels of power.
Well, if you were to add the Steel Championship to his already royal resume, I think we're going to start talking about King Brad as one of the all-time greats in BCW. Big kick out.
Kyle Zachary did a tremendous feat of athleticism by bouncing off the rope and then proceeding with the kick of drops to Brad Alekxis. But his intuition is what caused that kick out. Now, Brad, if you could do me a favor and get him. Thank you. Honestly, we are like-minded in that way.
And here's where you see the size and speed. King Brad using the whole ring, gathering so much momentum, and Kyle Zachary just can't handle it.
Picture perfect pinky drop.
Zachary catches him, throws him to the mat. I don't know what Brad was going for, but Zachary caught him right there.
Royal flush.
Yeah, he might have the daddest bod, but at this point he's needing the ropes to get him out of these pins. I think the clock is ticking here for Kyle Zachary.
What else did you expect? Truly, what else did you expect?
When you have a competitor that's as talented as King Brad, I just don't know what the daddest bod is.
Even his J's are royal. That's a royal pink joining the one. I know things.
Super kick!
Both men are down. Both men are down. This has to be it.
Brad rolling him over. Kyle Zachary setting him up, going to the outside. Nope, decided against it and came back in. Sometimes you get an idea and another one, better one pops in. Moonsault by Kyle Zachary! Love of course. That might have been his last best shot at the Steel Championship.
I'm sick of this. This is slanderous. He's a kid. Be kind to your kid.
I said it was Kyle Zachary's last shot. I was on your side, you monster. You have a lot of anger. Do you need a massage? You want me to get Andre Terry to give you a massage?
Okay, no, I'm fine.
Oh, right to the leg. If you need a massage, just ask.
It's an Indian driver.
Coincident. Oh my goodness, Kyle Zachary's new champion. New champion. He kicked out. Kyle Zachary survived the Coincident driver. Has anyone ever kicked out of that? Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Yeah, King Brad doesn't know what to do. Look at him, he's losing his mind. What? He's losing all of his composure. King Brad to the top.
Brad, stop this now.
Pulling all the stuff. That's it. Finish blast. Come on. Finish it up. Finish it up. King Brad, this is too much for Kyle Zachary. Too much. Two big splashes. 1, 2. No. Never count a father out. This father is fighting for the pride of all of his children, legitimate or otherwise. Big Daddy making his way.
I'll have a heart attack, bro.
Oh, he's going to finish him off now. And it's about time. I don't want to see Kyle Zachary take any more punishment here tonight. Big scoop up.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, the
Too close to the ropes. Heavy forearm. Flipping leg drop now. He crushed King Brad. He made him. The first ever Champion d'Acier Steel Champion! The daddest been pulling out! The daddest ball of the planet, Kyle Zachary! And if you had a stepdad like Kyle Zachary, you'd be a lot happier, wouldn't you, Shane Pinto?
Brad was gonna win. He had those splashes. I thought it was 3.
You think of this?
It wasn't 3. It wasn't.
Harder!
Oh my God! A thought just came into my head.
Got a t-shirt!
We're gonna have to deal with him as a champion now. Really?
It's going to be an incredible reign. And this one is for all the dads. You might be a few pounds heavier. You might be beyond your best days. You might be all those things, but you can still be a champion.
That sounded a little personal. That sounded like it was a touch of truth. Look, at the end of the day, into the new champion.
Oh no, proud man,
Don't come next to me. Do not come next to me.
We knew you could do it.
Whatever you think is steel, you think of this 40-something-year-old with a beer gun. This is steel. Just because you have